A long day. I actually woke up on time and then fell back asleep, so I had a little bit of a rush this morning to get ready. We left the house at 9 o'clock and headed to Centre Park in Nottingham and actually went to the Aquasana, which is their spa. It was a really good day. You weren't technically allowed to take your phone in, but I did sneak some little clips and pictures just after lunch, and I'm absolutely shattered, but ignore this, I don't know what I've done to my forehead. But anyway, I start my 3 night shifts tomorrow, which are my last 3 shifts for the next 2 weeks, which is nice. And I'm absolutely shattered. But in order to stay awake so that I can go to bed a little bit later and wake up a little bit later tomorrow before my night shift starts, I am doing some meal prep. So I'm just cooking 2 meals, so like 2 sets of 2, so 4 meals for the next 3 days. And I thought I'd share a little clip of what I'm cooking. So we've got some broccoli and green beans here that's almost ready. We've got some potatoes that are boiling, ready to make into mash. And then in the oven, I've got some roast potatoes cooking, and then some herby chicken and some carrots. And then alongside the other meal, once I finish the veg, I'm going to do some peppers and chicken to go with the mash and freeze it. So here are the final products. I've got some parmesan roast potatoes, honey roasted carrots and herby chicken. Got 2 portions of that, and then I've got mashed potatoes, peppers and chicken with like a butter sauce. And then because I had some greens going out of date, I've also cooked those up. So I don't really know when I'm going to have them, but at some point with these. I've just finished my first proper gym session in 2 years. And it was fine, but I was a little bit nervous about coming. I've done Zumba and now I'm heading to swimming. And now I've finished my swimming. I did half an hour of slow laps and then 10 minutes of fast laps. I'm now back home from swimming. I'm wearing what my dad bought me for Christmas, not last year but the year before. It's like a coat towel robe, and it's actually really cozy. I absolutely hate getting showered at the showers because they're not very nice showers. They don't wash my hair very well because they're not quite as powerful enough. But more importantly, I hate getting dressed when I'm still like wet and hot and sticky. So this, I can just take my swimming costume off and throw this over the top. It's really long, it goes down to my ankles, and it like covers everything. So it's perfect. Anyway, I've just made some homemade pizzas on like some naan bread, and not some naan bread, some naans. And I'm going to eat that because I'm hungry. I had a strawberry and banana smoothie before I went to the gym, but I've not eaten anything else because I didn't wake up till 4 o'clock after my 3 night shifts. So I'm starving and I'm going to eat. I'm actually quite impressed. It looked quite delicious considering it's just leftovers in the house. I think I'm going to eat this one and then save that one for lunch tomorrow. My lounge is an absolute mess with gym stuff and lunch stuff and Amazon packages of things to try on, but I am feeling more myself. I have just come back from the hairdressers, having had my hair washed and curled, and I've had my nails painted because I've got 2 weeks off work, 1 week annual leave, and then just the way the shifts fall also, which is really nice. I'm very much excited for all of that. It's my birthday next week, in fact a week yesterday, so not too far. And I've got some lovely plans with family and friends and yeah, different people, so it should be nice. I'm absolutely shattered. I was up until about 12, managed to fall asleep, and then I was up at 4 and just couldn't get back to sleep. So I ended up looking for about 2.5 hours at New Zealand and Australia stuff because my annual leave finally got approved last week, and so this week I'm booking everything for my 5 weeks in Australia and New Zealand next year, and I'm very excited. So I couldn't get back to sleep, and then I thought, oh, I'll just get up and at that point somehow ended up falling back asleep and sleeping through my alarms. So I woke up at 9:15 and my gym class started at 9:30. It was the quickest I've ever got ready, and I quickly like blitzed a strawberry and banana smoothie and downed it as much as I could, but I only drank half. And then obviously it's been like sat in the car in the blazing heat, so I've not been able to drink the rest because it's kind of gone off now, which is a shame. Very frustrating, but anywho. So I did a hydro spin class this morning, and then I did an aquafit class, and then I had my hair appointment, my nail appointment. I'm going to have some lunch because I'm starving, and then I'm going to head to bed for a nap before archery this evening with some friends. So yeah, a busy, fun, fit-filled day. I am very frustrated and honestly quite pissed off right now. I've just had to spend 2.5 hours on my day off, post nights, working. Yeah, very frustrating. I've now got a headache more so because I'm angry and tired than anything else. So I'm going to try and lie down for a couple of hours before getting ready and heading to archery. So I have just got out of bed and come outside because it's such a lovely afternoon, evening. But to be honest, I do not feel very well at all. After doing that work, I just felt a headache brewing, and then I woke up feeling really nauseous, and yeah, TMI the rest. So I haven't gone to archery, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to it. It's been a couple of hours now, so I'm just gonna have something to eat and see if that makes me feel a little bit better, but I just feel really queasy still, and my head is pounding, so I think it probably is a migraine. I might take some paracetamol and hopefully that eases it a little bit, but we shall see. The joys. In other news, the person I was supposed to be meeting tomorrow has food poisoning, so that's been cancelled. So I've messaged a different friend to see if I can go see her and her baby instead. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen because obviously she probably has plans. I know it was probably a bit of a waste having my hair done because no one's got to see it, unfortunately, and no one's going to see it tomorrow either, which is a shame. I did pay, well, I thought I was paying £20 for it. Apparently the price has gone up, and they now class this as long hair instead of short hair, which I think is crazy. So instead of being 20, it was 28. And then my nails, instead of being 20, were 22. So it's been an expensive day for me. I haven't really recorded anything the last few days. I've actually been quite poorly and in bed with a migraine for 2 out of the last 3 days, and then I drove down to Nottingham late last night, and today I've spent the day with my mum and sister, and we visited my grandma's 2 sisters, my Auntie Buffy and my Auntie Rachel, which has been lovely. I've just come outside and we're going to go in the hot tub, and I'm going to try and fit this hair into a bun. It is another glorious day, and today is officially the start of my birthday celebrations. I can't remember if I showed, but I did go to the beauticians and get my nails done, which I absolutely love. It's very, very sunny and hot and beautiful weather, but I do wish I'd remembered my sunglasses, but I forgot them. So that's a shame. I'm just in the hot tub enjoying myself. Mum was supposed to be here, but she's headed out to a meeting, and then when she gets back, which is hopefully soon, we're going to play number cub in the garden, which I've set up over there. I have been sunbathing here as well. Tonight I'm heading out with my mum, my sister, my mum's cousin, and my mum's cousin's daughter. I basically call her my aunt and her my cousin, but like that's kind of the relationship. And we are going to Bill's for a nice meal in Leeds, and then we're going to Flight Club, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good. I haven't done Flight Club for almost a year, so we'll see how it goes. I did do virtual darts earlier this year on a date, but not at Flight Club. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've been spending the morning just on my phone talking to people, looking at like flights and accommodation and trip costs, because I don't know if I've mentioned yet, but last week my annual leave officially got approved for Australia and New Zealand next year, which I'm very, very excited about. I obviously could have started looking before, but I didn't want to start looking and getting my hopes up only for it to then get rejected. So I decided to wait, and I'm going to book it all next week. So yeah, very, very exciting. We've just finished playing number cub, and very sadly I lost. Mum won for probably the first time, but the last 2 games I've won, so It's not the end of the world. I'm now all showered and dressed, and my hair is washed and clean, and I'm wearing my tropical dress because it is still really, really hot. But we are heading out and ready to go to Bill's for some yummy food and then Flight Club, and I have a feeling my Aunt Susanna is going to be really good at darts, so we'll see how it goes. I needed to poo. We have just got back to the house. We've only been out about 4 hours, so it's a little bit short from my perspective, but it was fine. We had a lovely meal at Bill's and then played darts, and because it was quite quiet in there, not only did they bring me like a birthday brownie with a candle and a birthday card, which is really, really cute, but they also came and said we could have an extra half an hour free. So we paid for 60 minutes and we ended up playing for 90 minutes. But my cousin and my aunt did leave about 25 minutes early, which is fine. We had a really good time. And because they left and they were the best players, I then won overall because I won the next 2 games. And look at these dogs. Freya, what are you doing up there? Anyway, we're just heading out on a dog walk this morning. It was supposed to be 20 degrees and technically it still says it's 19. But it's so clouded over and misty, it's very weird. But anyway, we're going to nip for a dog walk to the reservoir and then we're going to have breakfast. This is my grandma's old cat, but look at how old it looks. The sun has finally come out and I'm very much regretting not having my sunglasses. We've got one dog who barks and growls at everyone and another who's digging. And welcome. It is another beautiful sunny day. I can't believe how good the weather's been at the moment. I feel like even though I'm not going on holiday this year, the weather's kind of making up for it, which is nice. But I'm just about to head to North Yorkshire to my friend's baby blessing. I'm wearing a dress that I last wore to graduation, so it's a little bit tight around the chest, but I think everywhere else it looks okay. I mean, I think it looks fine. I feel nice in it. I have just finished at the baby blessing and it has been so lovely. It's been a really nice day and then it's also been really nice weather, and then we've had some food and just chatted in the garden, which has been great. It's actually 1:30, which I'm a little bit shocked at. I thought I'd be back for about 2, but I'm going to be back about 2:30 instead, which is fine. So I'm going to head home now. So we've got potatoes for mash, some broccoli, tender stem broccoli, some potatoes for roast potatoes that are going to be part boiled, And then Jessica did the parsnips, and then I've done the carrots for some honey roasted carrots, and we've got chicken in the bag, and I'm just going to make up some Yorkshire pudding batter. I've had a quick outfit change, so I'm in a little bit more of a comfier, easygoing dress. But I honestly cannot believe how hot and glorious this weather is. We've just done some prep for our roast dinner tonight because I really fancied a roast dinner. And Jessica did most of it while I was out, and I've just done a little bit afterwards. Floki's with me, one of the dogs, but I can't find the other dog, so I'm walking around the garden trying to find her, and she seems to have disappeared. Where is she? Where is she? You found me! Hello! You came! Hello, baby. Where were you? Is that fun?